All right, so listen, the best thing to do to get rid of body fat or belly fat is going to be diet and cardio, right? Running, walking, some kind of cardio to get your heart rate up. You got to do cardio in order to get rid of weight, and you got to diet to get rid of weight. Anybody that tells you different is wrong. I mean, if you're not going to diet, you're never going to get rid of the belly fat that exists down here, or the muffin top, or whatever they call it. But if you don't like to run, and you're not really strict about dieting, then you're going to need to exercise in a different way. And to me, crunches are the best way to get rid of belly fat. There's all different kinds of crunches, but honestly, regular crunches are the best way to do it. There's all different types. Depends on where your belly fat is. So if your belly fat's here in the middle, like from having a baby or whatever, and you got this front belly fat, then you can just do straight crunches. It depends on whether the fat is upper or lower. That's going to decide what you do. And it could be on the side. A lot of people have love handles. These they can get pretty big love handles, and then you're going to have to add in twists and different things. What I do is I pick 5 exercises I'm going to do, and I go through them. Depending on your level of fitness, you can start out with 10 reps a piece. You can start out with 15 reps a piece. Right now I do like 20 reps a piece. I don't work out every day, but you have to do abs every day. If you want to have abs or you want to not have belly fat, you've got to fit abs into your routine every day. It could be as simple as sitting down at your bed at the end of the night and doing 50 sit-ups. It's still abs every day in some form or fashion. But anyway, the way I do this is I do 5 exercises. I do 10 to 20 reps of each exercise. In between the exercise, I'm holding a plank. And I'll show you the different varieties of plank as well. So we'll start out with like basic crunches. So, you can do basic crunches like these. Coming all the way up, all the way back down. And we'll just put in 10. I'm going to do the whole workout. Okay, after I do 10 crunches, I come around and I do a plank. You can do a high plank like this, where you're up and you keep your back straight. You can do a low plank where your elbows are down, right below your shoulders. Okay, you can even drop to your knees and hold either this plank or this plank on your knees. I hold about 30 seconds in between here, in between the exercises. And so I'll hold 30 seconds. If you can't hold 30 seconds, hold as long as you can. It should be a way for you to rest as you're doing the exercise. So in between exercises, I use it to rest, but it also is painful. If you're going to hold a plank for a long period of time, you can start to feel it. Keep your back straight. Hold a plank. After I hold that plank for 30 seconds, I move into whatever my next exercise is. So depending on where your belly fat is, I'll swing this sideways a little bit so you can see better. Depending on where your belly fat is, if it's on the sides, you can add a twist into here where you're twisting as you crunch. It's still a crunch. You don't have to go fast. But if you're pressed for time, obviously you're going to go faster. Still try to get your workout in. Okay, there's different variations of this, right? There's a crunch like this. All right. Then there's just a bicycle where you keep your legs up the whole time. As you do them, you'll start to feel them. And you decide how many reps you're going to do. Again, after each one, I'm going to come back and hold my plank. It's a spot for me to rest, but it also engages your core and keeps your stomach tight. If you get tired, you drop down to this low plank.
you get really tired, you drop down to these knees. And just hold it in here. You can count, or you can just guesstimate what 20 seconds or 30 seconds is. Or you can just hold it till your stomach feels tired of doing it. Make sure to breathe. You should be breathing on all the exercises. As you come up for your crunch or whatever exercise it is, you should breathe out. That allows your body to crush the exercise even more. All right, so we did a regular crunch. Then we did this crunch with the twist. Then we threw in some bicycles, like so. Okay. Another exercise you can do is called a reverse crunch. So your hands are down like this, and your back's flat on the mat or on the ground. Okay, and you're bringing your knees up, and you're kicking your whole body up to here. So this is a reverse crunch. I keep my feet off the floor. Every time you put your feet down, you allow your stomach to rest. If your stomach needs to rest, then that's what you do. But I keep my feet up, so it keeps my stomach tight the whole time. And I don't ever put them down. And I'll do my 20 of these. Or you can do 10. And I'm starting to feel it already, just from doing these few exercises on the video. Again, when I'm done doing 10 or 15 or 20, whatever it is, I drop down to my plank. I hold my plank for 30 seconds. Catch my breath and get ready for the next exercise and think about what the next exercise is. By holding this plank, it's better than just sitting around, right? If I'm just sitting here relaxing, I don't feel anything. You may have to do that at first. You may have to do 10 of an exercise, just sit and breathe for 30 seconds like this. Just catch your breath. You may have to, not plank in between, but you'll get to a point where you can plank in between. That's the best way. So then I plank in between, right? And let's see, that's 4 different kinds of crunch exercises. Also have a vertical leg crunch. So this one here, you're just holding your legs up like this the whole time. Hold your legs up like this and crunch. And by keeping your legs up, makes it more difficult than if you put them down. You can add a little twist in here. And bust out my reps. My 10 or my 15 or my 20. Do it different ways, however you want to do it. When you get done, I'm back to here. After I've done my 5 exercises and my 5 rounds of planks, the whole thing's not taking very long. We're talking 5 or 10 minutes here to do this. 5 or 6 minutes, really. After I've been here for 30 seconds and I've done 5 rounds of exercises, I've done 5 rounds of planks, I'll actually take a breather for like a minute and a half or 2 minutes. Go get a drink of water, walk around. If I'm at a gym, I go to the water fountain, come back. If I'm at the house, I go get a drink out of the fridge and take a breather. Then I come back and I do all 5 exercises again. Or sometimes if I'm wanting to mix it up, I'll do 5 different ones. But start out just doing the same 5. So do the same 5 again. In your case, the crunches, right? You want to get rid of belly fat, do the crunches. 5 different kinds of crunches. With the plank in between. When I go through the whole set, I take another minute and a half break. Okay? After that minute and a half break, I go right back into doing them again. 5 sets of 20 with 30 seconds of plank in between. Okay? So that's 3 rounds. 3 rounds, just like I showed you on the other video. Where, it's the same variation with this one here. We're targeting specific exercises that work belly fat. Again, diet has to happen.
cardio has to happen. You're not going to lose belly fat without dieting. You're just not. And but the crunches will definitely help. You'll see results. It's not going to come quick. You're not just going to wake up and all your belly fat's going to feel tight. You know, you're going to need a month worth of doing this, and you know, skip a day a week, but really abs are something that should happen every day, one way or another. Like I said, even if it's 50 setups bedside at the end of the night, it's 50 setups that, you know, most of the other people aren't doing in the world. So you're a step ahead of them. You can add weights in. You know, there's different exercises you can throw in, like a lot of people like to do these lunges, these side lunges, where they twist at the top, and they side lunge the other side, and they twist at the top. Okay, that's going to work the sides here as well. If you've got fat on the sides that you're trying to get rid of, you can incorporate weights into that, where you've got weights in your hand and you're coming down and you're twisting. Okay. I showed you the Russian twist before. You know, Russian twist, you can just get a weight like this. You can do a Russian twist. I keep my feet off the ground, and I go like this back and forth, right? Touching down, touching down. Always have my feet up. If I set them down, not getting the same effect. Once you advance a little bit and you want to use a little weight, put a little weight on there. You can turn it this way, however you want to do it. Touching down, touching down. This can be one of your 5 exercises. The crunches can be one of your 5 exercises. The lunges with the twist can be one of your 5 exercises. But really, I think crunches are the best thing for you at this point if you're really trying to work on the belly fat and that muffin top, as we call it, or those love handles. Diet, crunches. That's the only thing I know to do.